Hey everybody, it's Izuku here, and I'm here with this video idea today. I thought of it while I was making my stream last night, and while I was streaming last night in my chat, we were all basically talking about like how much hours we had played on a particular video game. So I'm gonna get right into it. We all are very much aware of like how much time us as gamers, when I say like we are all very much aware of like how much time that we put into video games. A lot of these video game like client launchers, they'll have like a little tracker for how many for how many hours that you've put into like whatever game. And like we're all aware of this. We all look at it, we all look and be like, some absurd number like 2,000 hours played in this game. We'll literally think nothing of it. Like, I have 3,000 hours put into CS:GO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That game's probably about like 12 years old now, and I'm not even like an extreme example. I think I have pretty low hours when I think about it, because I started looking at it like a lot of my friends' Steam profiles after we had this like conversation in my chat about like how many hours people were putting into video games. In my stream, somebody was talking about how one of their friends had put 18,000 hours, 18K, yep, 18K, into this one game called Kerbal Space Program. It's like I think a rocket simulator. You like build rockets and shit. It might be like a good game to play for that long, but we were all just sitting there just like, imagine if we took 18,000 hours and put it into our craft. You know, I got some coffee here, by the way. I'm gonna be drinking some of this. But 18K hours into a craft. We were saying stuff like, if I put 18K hours and try to learn like a different language, I'd be fluent in 3 or 4 different languages by now if I put 18K hours into it. And then that got me thinking, like business wise. I barely started thinking like starting a business probably like 2 months ago, like being serious about it, but I've always wanted to start one since I was like a little kid. But I was constantly putting time into video games like CS:GO, League of Legends, Ark. I have like 600 hours played in this game called Realm of the Mad God, where literally you get a character, you level him up, and if he dies, that character's erased forever. You have to restart from zero. It's like an online game. Like, imagine how much of a waste of time is stuff like that is. Like my Steam account, literally, I added all the hours up from like my top 4 games across like my 3 Steam accounts. I have like literally 6,000 hours played across like CS:GO, Apex, yeah, like the game Realm of the Mad God, games like Warframe. And if I think about it, I'm not playing any of those games anymore. So where did that time really go? You know? Like, I also looked into another game, League of Legends. I have over $1,000 spent in that game. Like it's like around 1,500, and it really just makes me think. Like, all of you guys think about this real quick. Imagine if you took all the time that you put into like your top 3 games that you've been playing. You took all of those hours and all the money that you literally spent buying $20 video game cards for League of Legends or Steam or whatever the hell. Imagine you took that money and invested it into like the same business. Like, say I wanted to start making beats, and if I started making beats and I spent 3,000 hours making beats, and let's say I started off like using free programs and shit and like I had a really bad computer, over the last 4 years I would have been able to put me like 6,000 hours into, let's say, making beats, learning a language, learning how to boxing, whatever the hell, starting a business. And then like you can put time into something, but then if you also have the ability to put money into it as well. So let's say like, yeah, I was trying to make beats. I spent 4,000 hours making beats, and I was able to invest like $1,500 into like a new computer, new programs, new sample kits and stuff like that. I'd probably have beats that rappers today would have been rapping on. And that's just a sad reality. like I said, a lot of us have way too many hours put just into video games, and this mostly goes for like people who have like computers, but like people on consoles too. You can't even see how many hours you put into your video games. I'm pretty sure on like the consoles, but I'm pretty sure you've put over like 1,000, 2,000 hours into like into gaming. I'm gonna go back to that one example of the guy who put 18K hours into a rocket building simulator. Imagine if he just like studied and was planning to actually just go to NASA. That would have been the equivalent of 18K hours. I think 5,000 hours. I was doing a little bit of math earlier. If you worked 14 hours a day, sorry about that, I'm outside. If you worked 14 hours a day and for every single day of the month, no breaks, 14 hours a day, you would end the month off at like 400 and like 20 something hours. And then if you multiply that by 12, you get like around 5,000 hours. So for this man to have put 18K hours, almost 20K hours, he has almost spent the equivalent of his life on this game. Rather, like, he could have gone to work for 14 hours a day. I'm not work, but he could have like worked on his craft, worked on whatever he wanted to like succeed on in life for 14 hours a day, every single day of the year for the last 4 years, and he would be a fucking master at whatever he decided to do. But instead, he decided to like waste the time and put it into Kerbal Space Program. What the fuck? It's honestly astonishing, and a lot of us don't think about it. We sweep it under the rug. Like I said, we usually make jokes out of it. We're like, "Oh, I got 3,000 hours. You only have 600. I'm so much cooler than you." Even though in reality, you're a fucking loser. We're all fucking losers. I was really flabbergasted when I like sat there and realized, I was like, you know what? I've been trying to sit here and be like, I wanted to be an artist when I was a kid, but it's hard to be an artist. Like on Steam, if you check Steam and like on somebody's account, it'll be like recent hours played. A lot of the people with like full-time jobs or that are like going to like full-time school, they'll still have like 50 hours, 60 hours played within a single week on just like some video games. Imagine if like after you worked your 40 hours at work or you got off of school, you were then putting 50 hours a week into, like I said, I want to be an artist. So imagine I was drawing every day, 50 hours a week drawing. And then the money, instead of buying $20 League of Legends video games cards so I could get fucking skins that I don't use anymore because I don't play the game anymore, I could have bought like art supplies. I could have bought a camera. I could have bought like one of those expensive ass drawing tablets, along with having 6K hours into like that craft specifically. That's the example we're giving here. I'd probably literally have like I'd probably literally be making so much money as an artist. I'd have like an Instagram account with hella followers and my art would be immaculate if I put the work in. But instead we wasted time, we chased instant gratification, and we just played video games. But that's just kind of all the thoughts I had today. Yeah, we waste too much time as men, especially as young men. Like if you genuinely look at some of the people on like your friends list on Steam, and like that doesn't even include games like League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty. Like if your prestige and like your Warzone account, like you reach max level, like imagine how much time and fucking money. Warzone too, like I probably put hella money into that. Like just think about all the money if I just like was able to go back in time, pull all that money back that I put into games, take all the time back that I put into games, and put it into a YouTube channel. Like I said, I want to make art. Let's say I want to make beats. Let's say I just fucking was like, fucking, I'm gonna learn Russian and Spanish. I'd literally be speaking fluent Russian and Spanish right now if I took the money and invested in some language classes and actually put the time into learning the language. Or if I wanted to be like a boxer, imagine I like paid a boxer, like a trainer to train me instead of putting the money into the video game. I'd probably be having fights right now. I'd literally probably be at like like I said, I'll probably be having fights right now. Like 4 or 5 years experience, 6,000 hours experience. I literally spent like thousands of dollars on training. Imagine where you could be if you put your time and money in the right places instead of wasting it. So that's just some thought for today. Before I end the video, today was pretty good. I woke up really early. It's my day off. As soon as I woke up, I took my dog to the park. And while I was in the park, I was just doing push-ups in like the middle of the park. It's like 7 in the morning. I'm like trying to warm up, and everything just seems so nice. Today's just a beautiful day. I got back from the gym after took my dog to the park, came back, went to the gym, and now we're recording this video, and we're gonna start a live stream later. That's like the type of shit, like if I just put my energy in the right spots instead of wasting hours on League of fucking Legends or CSGO or Warframe, you know, a bunch of games I don't even touch anymore. Like I'm touching Apex Legends now because I want to like try and be a professional and try to make some money playing it. But it's like, if you're not making money playing any of these video games and you're also like putting money in and not getting literally anything out, we're literally stupid to be wasting this time and just be okay with it. Like we are okay with wasting this time. But yeah, I told you guys about my day. I gave you guys my thoughts. I'm gonna end the video there. All you guys stay productive, put your money and your time in the right place, and I'll catch you up later, all right? Peace out.